Assalamualaikum and greetings to panelists and participants of Postgraduate Research Seminar 2020. My name is Norhana Abdul Majid and my presentation today entitled Understanding Smallholders' Behaviour Toward Producing Certified and Sustainable Palm Oil. The issue of sustainability and climate change has been gaining momentum over the last decade as the stakeholders and the consumers are becoming more aware and informed on this issue. The Malaysian palm oil industry are also facing such challenges and criticism with the development of the industry. The palm oil industry is an important income earner for Malaysia, with export earning amounted to Ringgit Malaysia 64.8 billion in 2019, and currently Malaysia is the second largest producer and exporter of palm oil. The issue and accusation of deforestation and loss of biodiversity have been synonymous with palm oil industry, and to an extent, even consumer markets are imposing stringent requirements on market access for palm oil as well as no palm oil labelling. Malaysia continues to take proactive measures to address negative issues and challenges as well as elevate the standards of the industry and its products. As a nation, Malaysia has made commitment to fulfill its Sustainable Development Goal or SDG and its climate change agenda. Therefore, the palm oil industry can contribute to this commitment through producing sustainable palm oil. This requirement also have been demanded by several important countries such as European Union and United States. In addressing negative perceptions, palm oil stakeholders have established Roundtable of Sustainable Palm Oil or RSPO in 2004. Ever since then, we have seen many other certification schemes evolve to evaluate sustainable production of palm oil as well as other agricultural products. Currently, the certification scheme widely adopted by the Malaysian palm oil industry are Malaysian Sustainable Palm Oil, MSPO, RSPO, and International Sustainability Carbon Certification, ISCC. The Malaysian Sustainable Palm Oil Certification, MSPO, was established in 2013 by the Government of Malaysia. The involvement of all growers from big plantation to smallholders are important as it has been gazetted mandatory by 31st December 2019. Given the mechanism of certification scheme, one group of growers, which is the smallholders, may face challenges with the implementation of MSPO. In Malaysia, smallholders account for 40% of the total of palm planted areas. Several studies on palm oil smallholders and certification scheme like RSPO have indicated that smallholders have difficulty to fulfill specific and stringent certification requirements. Smallholders also lack of skill, knowledge, and fund pose further challenge for them to acquire sustainable certification. This situation may be much more challenging for smallholders that are not affiliated with any organization or receiving any support. The Malaysian government recognizes these challenges and currently provided the necessary institutional support and funding to assist the independent smallholders to obtain MSPO. Despite the support, the MSPO uptake is still low by the independent smallholders. This support may provide as a short-term intervention for the smallholders to kickstart their sustainable certification journey. The question is, what will happen once the funding are no longer available? Will they continue to uptake sustainable certification? Obtaining and maintaining the certification will require smallholders to change their current norms and agricultural practices to suit the requirement of the certification. One approach that can be looked into is the behavioral aspect of the smallholders in understanding what compels or motivates them to adopt sustainable certification. This will also help to forecast and understanding smallholder response to new government policy, implementation, and changes. A desktop research was conducted from secondary sources, including publication articles in journals. The literature reviewed theories related to smallholder behaviors, and theory of plant behaviors is identified as the main theory in this review. The theory of plant behavior was evolved from theory of reasoned action and proposed by researcher Arjun and offers the understanding and modeling of behavior. Theory of plant behavior describes intentional behavior which comprises of three main constructs. The first is attitude, is what the individual thinks. Second is subjective norm, or what others think, particular people within the same social group. The third construct is called perceived control behavior, is whether individuals think they have the necessary tools or means to make change on their behavior. To sum up, If the individual perceives an activity as beneficial, have the support and encouragement of other members, and feels that he or she has the capability to meet the demand of the activity, they will form stronger intentions toward the behavior and more likely to engage on the behavior. Research on smallholder attitude has been carried out in several fields including agriculture technology, adopting sustainable practice, organic farming, palm oil and agriculture management. This research used TPP as the main framework for the research either by maintaining the original construct or extending the theory with other new construct. The focus of the findings on this presentation is the construct attitude. Attitude in TPP derived from the belief whether it is favorable or non-favorable to perform a particular behavior. Findings indicate the importance of attitude as the determinant of intention, which shows a significant positive relationship between attitude and intention. Farmers who have adopted positive attitude possess greater intentions toward adopting behavior. Although studies have indicated that positive attitude increases the likelihood for farmers to adopt behavior, this does not necessarily translate into actual behavior as indicated by studies by Torreno. As indicated before, this theory works on the premise that behavioral intention is closely associated with actually carrying out the behavior. Research by Iser and Ham and Zetwell in their studies have seen increase of favorable attitudes and intention by the farmers after they gain knowledge and information on activities from third parties such as governmental institutions, NGOs, and international development agencies. This shows other variables can influence the attitudinal belief of the smallholders. Study by Yanakitul and Awang in comparing organic farmers and conventional rice farmers found the attitude of conventional rice farmers was not significant and only slightly positively influenced the intention of organic farming. This is likely due to lack of understanding and knowledge about organic farming, despite recognizing it as good practices, as compared to organic farmers that have superior knowledge and practice of organic farming. Overall, the initial review has indicated that attitude construct in the theory of planned behavior is an important construct that explains individual intention to undertake certain behavior. Additional construct can be included to the existing TBP construct to evaluate the robustness of this theory in understanding human intention and behavior. Therefore, this theory can be considered as part of a theoretical framework on research to understand palm oil smallholders' compliance on MSPO. With the end of the slide, I would like to extend my appreciation to my supervisors and secretariats for the opportunity to participate in Progress 2020. Thank you.